You know what's crazy is you brought up Percy. Did you have a relationship with Percy before everything?
I met Percy before I even know he was Terror Squad, but he was down with them. Once again, Gilly was there. We met in Sin City in a strip club, and I met the brother. And
Was this the time with TA or no?
no, hell no.
Okay.
He was by himself in there. You know what I'm saying? We used to always go to Sin City. That was my place too. And this young black brother, comes up through Gilly. Gilly knew him, so whoever Gilly had love for, I embraced too. So he was like, yo, we introduced each other there, but he never was spoken about that he was part of TS. And regular, you know what I'm saying, brother just coming out, we having a fun time in Sin City. And we tipping the bitches and we getting drunk. Come on, take a shot with me. So I had that experience with him. Afterwards now, I was so caught up and mesmerized by the time me and Percy had in the club. I told Gilly, yo, who that nigga, man? He look familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was mad cool. He said, yeah, that nigga, you fuck with, like Joe like Terror Squad. So then I was like, so how the fuck you have me? He said, yeah, but he doesn't really mess with them. He just, he's affiliated with them. He just came out, whatever. I guess he just came out there. And he was just telling me that. And I was like, I remember I told Gilly, I said, yeah, boy, you have this nigga around me. If that's the case. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't see it too much bad because we had a good time. We had, you know what I'm saying?
But I can see what you're saying, though. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Maybe send a message back to the Terror Squad niggas inside. Yo, Q ain't that bad, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He keeps that Joe situation in between him and Joe. He didn't treat me, off balance with Joe. So maybe he could bring back that message to that inner circle. But instead, it was the opposite. It was the opposite. After that, then I guess he thought my kindness for weakness. And, saying Percy was the dude that actually put remember when that whole thing happened when I got snuffed on camera? He's the one who really put that out there. Behind the scenes, he's the one who actually took that security camera footage and he put the pressure on the club owners to put it out to make me look a certain way.
Oh, because you were saying that you could recognize the people laughing in the background.
Yeah, but no, he wasn't one of them. He's just, I know for a fact that he's the reason that gave the order to put that out. Because he had that much power, saying around them circles where he said, yo, put that shit out. And he put it out, you know what I'm saying? And then, so he showed me also that he wasn't part of my side. He's not down with me. He's down with Joe. And he didn't respect nothing about me when we met with each other. And he took it, a certain way. And that's weakness, I guess. And he started spreading that. So he was definitely with Joe and him, against me. So, you know what I'm saying? But then I found out he just passed away. You know what I'm saying? He got whatever stabbed up in the club. I don't know nothing about that. But, it's sad to hear that he, he passed away because a lot of people had love for him. And I think even at the end, I think he was going in his own way besides him, saying being a Terror Squad member and having love for Joe on that end where he takes all kind of Joe beefs and he puts himself there because he never did that with me either. Except he was humble and he was cool with me when we ever met. But then I seen other situations, even when I was in Bang Bang Boogie. You know what I'm saying? I seen a little situation when we was filming a video and he goes over there and talks to Lord Tariq and my son and Focus. You know what I'm saying? With that whole shit where you know what I'm saying, Rick Ross was coming to Castle. Right. That whole era right there. He was there trying to, and I remember I was in a car and I didn't want to really speak to him because he didn't really want to, speak to him. He got people, instead of him calling out for me and, let me holler at you for a second, Cupid. I still entertain a talk from some people. He never asked me to come on it. Instead, he asked all the people that was around me, the Bang Bang Boogie members. And I remember he was talking to them. And then they came back and was like, yo. And that's when I think Bang Bang Boogie didn't have a big problem with Rick Ross coming to that area and filming a video there. That was Percy was behind that. I was there. Now, I know he planted the seed there, whatever. But none of them came back and said, yo, you know what I'm saying, that they don't fuck with me because of Percy or nothing like that. But that was a change of where I guess the other Bang Bang Boogie members recognized the power. They respected Percy in that level. And they started backing off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They respected his word and they didn't really go in as hard as we was going at the time. So, Percy was a tool that just like I said, Raul was somebody he used like that tool to stop my deals. But in a never in my face with the but they definitely prep up the hate and they're going against the anti-Cuban movement all the time from behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Through others. So, you know what I'm saying? But, R.I.P. Percy, man.
You know what's crazy is that, like, I remember TA telling me that Percy and Joe were having issues. This was like last
Yeah.
year or something, you know? And then Percy was down to do an interview, but he wanted a lot of money for the
Yeah.
interview because, I mean, him and Joe been cool since they were kindergarten, in kindergarten or whatever. Something
Joe was
like that.
never there. Percy was never there when we started the whole Full Eclipse Fat Joe movement.
Right.
Never. He never been around. And they could say that. They made up a story, I think. Or maybe there was kindergarten friends.
Right.
But Percy was never part of the movement of music with us. Never. Now, Pistol Pete's different. He traveled, he got locked up, but he was traveling with us on the road before Pun became Pun and we started the Terror Squad thing. Pistol Pete was. But not Percy. I never seen Percy in my life ever do anything for Terror Squad when I was there. So he didn't help that movement. Now they painted that as whatever they painted him to give him the power, maybe to. So and that's a good thing to do when you're in inside the business. So you could manipulate with the Terror Squad. And just like I told you, Khaled moved with that repertoire so he could be in a bigger position. That's not bad. I understand that.
But
Percy was never there with us ever.
But if you analyze the Instagram posts and everything, right? Nobody from TS besides Pistol Pete was liking his posts, was commenting, all that stuff, like for the last year of his life, But then when he was, it was announced that he had died, I was waiting for people from TS to speak on it. And it took a while. And then Joe finally posted about it and did the thing that you were talking about, like, my friend.
I think maybe there was an odds. And I took that because of what the TA in this interview was. And even Hocus to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Felt like they say certain things that I felt like, oh, he's not getting his merit, huh? All the work that they're putting in. And he's not getting, rewarded with the same type of credit that his actions reveal. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like the street things. You know what I'm saying? Him backing Joe up in certain situations that he know could have been really bad for Joe, but since Percy was there, he squashed them. You know what I'm saying? He made other people believers. I remember when I came out with but I reposted the Star thing about, the paperwork with Joe. I remember Percy on his live, on Instagram, he was going live, so I tuned in. I don't know where that shit came up in my feed. So I pressed it, because it was going bonkers. The internet was going crazy at the time. And Percy was live, and he was calling me out my name. He was saying, oh, I'm a bitch nigga. Oh, this nigga just starting shit up, lying on people. That nigga's the snitch. He telling me that I'm the snitch. Some situation with Frankie. And I'm like, wow, Percy, you're supposed to be a real nigga. Right? And if you tune to the streets like that, you know my situation. I told y'all that it's the truth. My shit is golden in the streets when it comes to that, the snitching and allegations and all that. But it was funny to me that he was going so hard for Joe. Maybe because it was his best friend, I understand, but to put lies on me, like on my jacket, and start saying that, oh no, he's the one, like I'm the one that did this and that. And I know, and he knows, because the whole nigga was involved in this situation with me. They know, even my enemies know I could never be a snitch. Instead, I'm the other nigga. I'm the one who protect niggas from.
You don't think it's possible he got bad information or anything?
But a real nigga like that, bad information doesn't exist. To talk out sideways like that about somebody else. Now you could call me, I'm on my name about, I'm talking too much or I'm a piece of shit because I'm putting niggas in situations. But to say like real action shit and try to reverse it about real facts that at the end of the day, when it comes to that Frankie shit, I've been the real nigga and I stood a real nigga. Sebastian, Frankie's man, could vouch for that. When they come back and say, yo, I salute you, Q. We was wrong about you. For them niggas not to do that and to keep running with the same model of trying to put me down on some shit just because their man got accused of it. And it's definitely more real that your man is that than me. Because my shit, there's people alive out here that could tell you how I played that situation. And I should get saluted. So for him to run with that, I was like, this nigga is definitely on this side against anybody.
Wait, who's Frankie and Sebastian? Who are you talking about?
There was a situation that, what I'm saying, where niggas, they called a homicide and, I was around that situation.
Was this where you got subpoenaed? The thing that happened?
Right.
Got you. Okay.
Right. And then things happen. But, I played myself in that situation as the realest nigga in the world. You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't know nothing anyway. Right. It's not even, you know, but I was there. I was around the time that happened. So they subpoenaed me because, you know, saying they thought they hung out with this nigga. And this nigga was, you know, my friend and all of this. But, you know, I never got subpoenaed because I never went to court. But other niggas did. And they found out who was the snitch. That's what I'm saying. They found out who was the snitch.
Got you.
So after you find that conclusion out and you're a real nigga, you don't throw that on my jacket just because your man got throwing that jacket on, because it really is a situation we want to know about your man. Because that's a statement here that says he snitched. And he involved Pistol Pete with him. All that. So we want to find out, you know, this is not me making up things. This is real statements from a affidavit or whatever it was, a statement that your man wrote. So instead of him getting mad at that nigga and finding out, I feel a real nigga moves, finding out, why is this shit coming out? Why is that you? That's your handwriting. Finding out things like that so he could be on point about snitches. And if you're doing any illegal activities with this guy, you should be on point, because you should be happy that I'm saying this, because it is. You turning it around without knowing, and you just, or unless you're hiding the fact for him and you're protecting that nigga, knowing that this is true, you know, and involve something that you know is true about me, instead of making that, you know, saying, don't even say it, because you should know that I stood gangster on that plateau and that field when that situation came my way. I kept it gangster 100. You know what I'm saying? Even though those niggas turned on me. And they give me credit for that on a real note. And came out and said, yo, Q's a real nigga for that. They said it to me, you know. Shout out to Sebastian. You know, we seen each other one day. And he said that to me. But the rest of them niggas went along with the whole shit. Oh, no, this nigga's still this nigga's still that. Just because of the hate with this music shit. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So that rubbed me the wrong way about Percy. And then I said that with the Bang Bang Boogie situation about when Percy was locked up. And he had power like that in the street. And that's why they didn't go visit Hocus. That's what I meant. Yeah, all of those moves to me, you know what I'm saying, even Hocus floating to that side a little more because of the relationship he had with Percy and then him with Joe. I already seen that. So, like I said, man, I had nothing but respect for them, the whole family. I love all of them. You know what I'm saying, as MCs and people I spend time with, but I can't fuck with them when it comes to real life. You know what I'm saying? Their choices are not choices that I know is going to be beneficial to me in my career, in my safety, because you're dealing with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Regardless how much love you have for Percy. Percy could have been a real nigga and all that, but he was just on the wrong side. And I can't afford that. You know, me being a nigga that I say I am, militant, you know, business on my own mindset, my own vision. My shit included all of y'all, but y'all should include him with, you know, my enemy with me. And I can't have that. And that's all, you know. It's for self safety, for self. My road does not include this nigga Joe. Your road actually includes this dude. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all it was. Simple as that. But like I said, personally, I never had I shared nothing but good stories with her. A good story with Percy. And I thought he was a cool dude until I found out. Now I have to be militant. Oh, he fucked with that dude? Oh, nah, I didn't even gonna try to set me up. Then I seen his like gestures and his comments and his speech about me in certain situations. I was like, oh, this nigga's more a snake than I thought. Because real niggas know how to just be, you know what, I'm gonna stay away from that. Q's right, Joe's right, whatever, but they stay away from it and they don't talk. Now, when I see you talking on behalf of my enemy on lies and try to put lies on me, I feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta be cautious about that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, rest in peace, Percy. He was loved, respected in the streets. I heard his funeral was packed. I heard you know what I'm saying, he's really missed by his friends, family, and those that met him. Like I said, I had a good memory with him that you know what I'm saying, I'm glad it happened, because it shows you what people do, you know, in a person. I mean, I'm a personal nigga. If I fuck with you and, you know, we had cool, I don't need to lie about you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you fucking with the other nigga, I don't be like, oh, that nigga's a piece of shit. You know, he did this and started inventing lies on you. I was just like, yo, my nigga, you know, he got his own way of thinking, and yeah, he got the right to do that. He fighting for his war, his fight. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Right. If you say that, then it's respected. But once you start taking sides and getting caught up with fake information other people are giving you and being a spokesman for something you don't even know about, well, if you hate me, just say you hate me, nigga. I respect that more. Don't act like you down with me or you friendly with me. Just say what you feel. And that's all it is, man. That's been the road for me, you know, trying to bring out the snakes. And I'm glad for it, regardless how much those that came out and say those hateful words about me, or those that different perspective of me, and the lies other people put on them, and expose that of themselves. I'm grateful for you exposing that. That means that I know, and I like knowing. Knowing is half the battle. I'm done with that G.I. Joe concept from now. I'd rather know what's in front of me and the size of it, especially behind me. So I like to know the truth. You know what I'm saying?